Hey guys, and welcome back to another Sheffield Steelers guy video. The only Steelers channel where you will get all of your Steelers thoughts, news, Elite League reviews. You know, it's all here on the channel. I'd like to start this video by saying a massive thank you for 280 subscribers. Could we hit 290 before Christmas? Because then you never know. Before 2025, we could literally go into 2025 being on the big 300. And maybe next year is going to be one of the greatest years on Sheffield Steelers, guy. I don't know. Anyway, today we are going to be going through players who have really not impressed me so far this season. Now, before I go into this video, I have no issue with these players. I like all of the Steelers players, and I always will. It's just sometimes you think that player's not doing well, he could be better. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Like and subscribe for more. Yes, the Fortnite Christmas music is playing in the background because you can't beat the festive music. So at number 1, I have Daniel Evans, and it is clear to me. Daniel Evans came onto the Steelers early in the season, and I honestly thought he was going to be one of the league's top scorers, if not the league's top scorer. You know, he was scoring every game in pre-season, he was getting a point, everybody liked him, but then after like September and going into October, Daniel Evans just dropped off and didn't really get any points as of such. And the only achievement he's got so far this season is being the player to set off, obviously, the teddy bear toss, scoring his goal against the Glasgow Clan. So Daniel Evans, is he going to get better? Are we going to see prime Daniel Evans come back before Christmas? I don't think so. I think we'll see Daniel Evans make a small return in 2025. At number 2, I've got Daniel Ciampini. Now, Ciampini is a great player, not going to lie. I do like him. However, I don't see much of him. I don't see much of what he does anymore. 22 to 23 was Daniel Ciampini's probably best season with the Steelers. 23 to 24, he was okay. He got nearly the same amount of points as he did in 22-23. However, in 24-25, I haven't really seen him. I don't think he's actually shown up yet. He has got a goal or such or a few points. But apart from that, it's not really been the best of seasons for Daniel Ciampini. And I'm hoping that when we go into next year, he can get his A game up. Because I don't feel like Daniel Ciampini is going to be a Steeler for much longer. At number 3, Cole Shudra. The great Ron Shudra's son. Nowhere near his dad. I weren't born in the 90s, so you will have to correct me if Ron Shudra acted the way Cole Shudra is. But I want Cole Shudra to go down as one of the greats of all time in Steelers history, just like his dad. I want to see the number 27 retired in the rafters when Cole Shudra obviously leaves the team, which will be in a few years as such. But this season, I think Cole Shudra's been more aggressive and, you know, physical than he has been like the good old days of his father, Ron Shudra, who was raising trophies. And what's the difference? What's the similarity between the two? They've both won a treble. You guys will be shocked at the next one. At number 4. Are you ready for number 4? Are you ready for number 4? You guys will like it. Marco Valorand. The great Marco Valorand, who honestly has had better times. The 19 to 20 Marco Valorand was one of the greats. The 21 to 22 Marco Valorand was his best season with the Steelers. But this season, I haven't seen the Marco Valorand. He's starting to be what I think most of the Steelers team is starting to be. Physical and not getting in front of the net. I miss the times when Marco Valorand was there and he slapped it into the net. I haven't really seen that this season yet. Apart from scoring a goal in the CHL. Marco Valorand, I'm waiting. I am waiting for your grand return. And when you return, I will be there. I will be there. So, We've gone through the players who are not impressing me this season. Let's go through the players who are impressing me this season. Number 1, Miko Usler. I think Usler's had a massive improvement from last season. His dirty moves are out of this world. When we played Belfast, he was this close to scoring the goal of the season. He moves through everyone, and it is tough for other teams to even catch him up, because by the time he's there, he's gone, and you're not seeing him. He's right at net, and I think he is such a good player, and I want to see him back next year. Elite League teams who want Miko Usler, you can't have him because he doesn't want to come to you. Number 2, Mitchell Balmus. It's going to be another year for that Mitchell Balmus, isn't it? A few weeks ago, I thought, okay, he's not really doing what he did last season. But now, in my head, I think, Mitchell Balmus, you're so back. Mitchell Balmus is putting on a show at the minute, and I think he's going to be higher than Scott Conway in the leaderboard. And Belfast fans will now go at me for simply saying that Mitchell Balmus is better than Scott Conway, in which Mitchell Balmus will always be better than Scott Conway. At number 3, you guys knew I'd say him eventually, Patrick Watling. Belfast fans are like, oh my god, he dives. Shut up. Patrick Watling has one of the filthiest moves in the league. He can move through everyone, just like Miko Usler. And his goal in that league title game against Guildford was wonderful. It was wonderful. It was a wonderful goal. I think it might have even won goal of the season, that goal. Because it was simply a perfect goal. And Patrick Watling, yes, he can be a bit physical at times, but on another day, he is on another level. And the final player for the players who are impressing me, actually no, there's 2. Brandon Whistle is another one. Now, I think Brandon Whistle is getting better and better every single season. He's getting better at shooting in shootouts. He's getting better at deking. He's getting better at going through players. And in the 18 to 19 season, he wouldn't have really done that. But we are seeing a different Brandon Whistle at the minute. He is a Brandon Whistle who wants to put all his efforts towards the team. And I think we can see it. We can see it in Brandon Whistle, and that is why Brandon Whistle does make it onto the list. And last but not least, Mark Simpson. Talk about Mark Simpson, because a few weeks ago, he went on a point streak like no other. Mark Simpson, he's taken something, and he's not regretted taking it. Whatever he's took, I think all the other Steelers players need a bit of it at the minute, don't they? Anyway, guys, put down in the comments who is impressing you and who isn't impressing you. And don't just ask for players to be removed, because we ain't starting that again. I had a talk about that yesterday, didn't I? Anyway, guys, that is it for today's Sheffield Steelers Guy video. If you guys have enjoyed, give it a like, and of course, subscribe for more Steelers Guy news. Whoosh, it's behind you guys. I will see you tomorrow for another Sheffield Steelers Guy video. Goodbye.